Hey guys, it's LpsHoney. I'm still getting over being sick, but hopefully I can get through a whole video without being out of breath. COVID really took it out of you, girl. But today I wanted to do a video opening a package with you guys, but also I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of have a bit of a rant about LPS prices, overconsumption, and the kind of collectible side of LPS recently in general. So before I get into that whole topic, I just want to say today's video is not directed at any one person specifically, and some of the things I'm going to be ranting about or kind of criticizing, I am guilty of myself, and I admit that wholeheartedly. I've definitely paid more than I probably should have for certain littlest pet shops and put certain pets on a pedestal because collectors in the community tell me I should, and I don't know, I just wanted to talk about the topic while I open a package. And I know it probably sounds ironic that I'm opening a package while talking about things like prices and overconsumption, but trust me, it ties into the discussion. So I have a package here from France, and I cut it open already because I literally can't show either side of the packaging like normal because there's addresses everywhere. You can already see some of the pets inside, so I'm going to quickly pour them out and then just talk a little bit about the prices I paid and my kind of gripe with the LPS collecting side of the community, currently at least. So there's a total of 6 LPS, and the most expensive one cost me 13 Australian dollars. So because I want to really think about how I'm going to word things, I'm going to do a voiceover for the discussion I want to have and the kind of rant I want to have while I open these. So enjoy the unboxing in the background while I talk about resale prices, collectability, and just how I'm a little sad how the community is right now, at least when it comes to collecting. I'm not talking about LPS tube or anything like that. I'm talking about the collecting side of Littlest Pet Shop. So let's talk overconsumption, LPS pricing, and the collecting culture in this community. Now obviously everything's my own opinion. I am not here to tell anybody how to spend their money or how to collect their LPS. You do what you want to do. I'm merely sharing my opinion, and I am completely guilty of spending too much money on certain LPS. I've even sold LPS in the past for more than I should have, and I am so guilty of buying LPS for the sake of buying them. In the past, I would buy LPS because I genuinely love the designs, but I feel like nowadays it is so easy to get sucked into the collecting culture of buying LPS to show off to other people, not because you personally like it. There are so many rare pets out there, and everyone loves to get a rare pet, don't get me wrong, myself included, but it gets to a point where I see an LPS online and I see how much other people like it, and I think, oh, I have to get that now because other people like it, so I should like it. When no, girl, buy LPS you enjoy, because this kind of culture so negatively affects how we collect pets. Instead of getting LPS for our own joy, we're now getting it for other people's joy. This is my hobby. These are my LPS, my collection. I love them, and I want to be more happy with my own personal purchases than buying an LPS just to get views online or admiration because it's rare. I want to focus on what I like. And of course, there are rare LPS that I really like and really want. But in general, most of the pets I want are pretty common, and I just want to find them for good prices. And that kind of leads me into the next part, which is prices in the community, because let's be real, these last couple years have been insane. The prices of LPS are getting ridiculous, and obviously this is my own opinion. If you want to pay a lot of money for LPS and that makes you happy, go ahead. But I am just not about it anymore. This year is really going to be the year of saving when it comes to my LPS purchases, because I am done spending big bucks to get LPS. It's just not viable in this economy. I'm just done with it, girl. I just want to quickly interrupt whatever part of my rant I'm currently on and say that I got this pet for $7 Australian, which I'm so happy about because I have not been able to find it for under $20 for literal months. So I'm just so grateful that I was finally able to find it for under $10 because it's such a cute pet and I want to get its little Dalmatian twin so bad. But just like this cat, I'm holding out for a better price because he is also a bit overpriced for what I think he's worth. So hopefully one day I can get him. Anyway, as I was saying, I really want to try and focus on spending less money to buy LPS because there are bargains to be had. And I just don't think as a community we should be normalizing spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on LPS, especially when there are a lot of young people in this community who can't afford those prices. Again, that's my opinion, but it's something I'm going to try and stick to this year. Paying less for LPS and sharing where to find bargains, because as a community, things have gotten too expensive. So there's my package. I hope I didn't rant too much. I know I had some things to say, and obviously I don't know what I said right now because I'm recording this before I record the voiceover, but hopefully I got my point across. Now don't get me wrong, everything I said today, like, I'm not dumb, I get it, you know, prices go up over time, inflation, supply and demand, the rarity of certain pets affects prices, but I feel like it's gotten to a point where we're paying like thousands of dollars for 1 or 2 LPS, and that just seems so crazy to me. And this like constant buildup of prices is also affecting just common LPS. I remember a couple years ago you could find lots on eBay for like $30 to $40. Now they're like $100 to $200 for the same amount of LPS, and it's just getting to a point where it's so hard for new collectors to collect G2 LPS without having to fork out tons of money. Even for myself, like there's pets I really want to get that I wouldn't consider rare, but the prices they're selling for are just way more than I am willing to pay for them. And it is good that G7 pets are bringing back old G2 molds, so a lot of new collectors are able to access them that way. But if there's an old G2 mold that they really like, you know, it can be very pricey and it's kind of sad. I don't know, for me, I just hope there's more conversation about it, and as a community we can kind of take a step back and look at the prices online and think, yeah, obviously if buying a really expensive LPS makes you happy, then go straight ahead. You know, I'm not here to tell anyone to not buy LPS if that's what they want to do with their money. Obviously, go straight ahead, do your own thing, but I just feel like, at least for me, an LPS shouldn't be costing like your rent. And again, I am guilty of paying higher prices for certain pets. I'm not going to deny that, but it's really something I'm trying not to do anymore. I'm really cutting back on just getting expensive pets because they're expensive, or getting rare pets because they're rare, because there's tons of rare pets that I really just don't care about. I don't really like the designs that much, and even though they're rare and sought after, it's not something that makes me personally happy. I'd much rather spend like $6 to get this little glass-eyed Yorkie who I really adore and think is just a cute little old man and I know I'm going to treasure in my collection, than paying like $100 for some obscure little pet that I don't really care about that much. Because let's be honest, it's cool to own a rare pet. It's cool to show it off and be like, look guys, I have this rare littlest pet shop. But I feel like it gets to a point where it's like, am I getting it because I just want to show it off? Or am I getting it because I genuinely like the pet? And that's just something I've been thinking about, because like with this little haul, for example, the most expensive pet was $13 Australian, and that was this little bat. Everything else was under $13, and I am so happy with them. they're probably not that rare. You know, the most expensive pet here is probably the bat, and they're not like super hard to find pets. They're just, you know, average LPS. But they're designs I've been wanting, so I'm so happy they're in my collection. For me personally, I'd rather pay like $8 than get the little hippie dog than pay whatever this monkey's selling for, just because people classify it as a more expensive, rare pet. Because I prefer the dog. I think it looks cuter, I enjoy it more. The monkey's just there. That's not to say I'm not grateful that I own it, because I am. I think it's really cool that I own this monkey and didn't even realize it was a rare one, quote unquote, until recently. But like I said, if it came down to having to buy them again right now in the current market of LPS, I'd rather buy the dog. But that's really everything I wanted to say. I'm really interested to see what your guys' opinions are though, especially those of you who are more new to collecting. How have you found getting G2 LPS? Has it been difficult, expensive? Like, I'd just like to know. And if you're a seasoned collector, what's been your thoughts on how LPS prices have changed over the years? Because I'm really sad about it. I used to love watching haul videos, and I feel like I don't see those big hauls as much because they're just so expensive. I'd also love to hear your opinions on the whole kind of overconsumption, buying an LPS just to show it off rather than actually enjoying it conversation. Because like I said, that's something I'm really trying to do this year, is kind of buy LPS that I want for prices I want to pay, rather than just buying a rare pet that's expensive just to say I own it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this discussion and seeing my package. I'm so happy with these pets that I bought. A little information on the package before I go. All the LPS behind me were bought from the same seller in France, and French eBay sellers and German eBay sellers for LPS have kind of been my holy grail recently. A little more French than German, just because a lot of German sellers have recently put their shipping prices up, which kind of sucks for me. So I've been kind of perusing around the French LPS eBay sellers, and so many of them sell LPS for really cheap prices, at least in today's economy. So I'm gonna leave the seller I personally bought from in the description down below, because you guys know I'm always for sharing good sellers, and I'm so happy with the pets I got. The condition's great, and like I said, the prices were very cheap. Also, I want to mention that when I bought these LPS, the shipping cost me $30 total, which is a little pricey, don't get me wrong, but the seller actually refunded the whole shipping price. I don't know why. I didn't ask them to, like they didn't message me saying why they did it or anything like that, but I appreciate it immensely. Like, you saved me $30, thank you so much. I don't know why they did it though. Like, maybe I bought a certain amount of LPS and maybe they had some little deal or something like that. I really don't know. Like, it was incredible. Like, I was so happy. So there are definitely still good sellers out there, even if it takes you a while to find them. Like I said, I've wanted this black and white cat for years, and I finally have it, and it didn't break the bank. So it can be a bit of a hunting process, but believe me, there are still good sellers out there. And like I said, I will link this one in the description down below for you guys. But okay, I'm gonna end this video here. I feel like I said everything I wanted to say. Obviously, if there's anything I missed, I'll try and like clear it up if you guys have any questions in the comments. I really hope I didn't offend anyone. Like I said, this video is not directed at anyone specifically at all. It is mainly just my opinion and observation on the community, and I still hope it was enjoyable to kind of hear my thought process and what I'm going to be doing with purchasing my LPS this coming year. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I will see you next time with a brand new video. I have a lot more coming now that I am finally over COVID. So please look forward to them. And thank you for the support. Until then, bye guys!